We are just 6 matches into MLS season, and it is fair to ask if the LA Galaxy have given up, because that is the only way to judge this performance, where they allowed Amino Bassi to score twice as the Houston Dynamo embarrassed winless LA Galaxy 3-0 Saturday at Shell Energy Stadium. Hi, I'm James the Faithful Angelino Sports with a rapid recap of Galaxy soccer. If you enjoy talking about the 5-time MLS Cup champions, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We talk about the Galaxy in good times and even in times like this. LA falls to 0-3-3 with the loss. This is the second longest winless streak to open the year for the Galaxy, 6 games. The longest winless streak to open a year in LA Galaxy history is 9. That happened back in 2003. By the way, the Galaxy in their 6 matches have only scored 3 goals. In addition to the brace by Bassi, Hector Herrera scored in the first half, proved to be the eventual game winner for the Dynamo. It is hard to call what the Galaxy do professional soccer, because in order to be called a professional footballer, it's more than just getting paid. You actually have to behave in a professional manner on the pitch. 2 players for the Galaxy flat out were unprofessional and were thrown out of the game before the final whistle. And it's hard to determine which ejection was the stupider one. For example, the referee in the second half went into his little cubicle to look over VAR replays, and Martin Caceres, who was already working on a yellow card, interrupted the referee in his little space. You're not allowed to do that. That is an automatic card. That was his second yellow, and Caceres was ejected. It is arguably the most boneheaded decision that you could make, and then Douglas Costa asked everybody to hold his beer. Costa physically wrestled a Houston Dynamo player down by the neck in stoppage time. A pointlessly violent foul. Pointlessly violent. And he was given a straight red. As a result, neither Caceres, who is a starting center back, nor Costa, a very expensive designated player who has produced next to nothing for the Galaxy in the year and a half that he's been here, neither one will be available for the LAFC match next Saturday at Dignity Health Sports Park. You have to be professional. This match came less than 2 days after the Galaxy front office met with supporters groups who have been boycotting the team over piss-poor performance for the last decade under President Chris Klein. Once again, the Galaxy front office asked for the fans to be patient and to trust the process, and this is the performance that they were rewarded with. So you have to ask yourself if this is going to be a good team. For that matter, if this is even going to be a good franchise. Absolutely. Because it's true that they added a VP in Will Kuntz who will be overlooking putting together the team, but this is all under the vision of club president Chris Klein, who is the primary target of the supporters group boycott. Chris Klein still controls the purse strings, so it doesn't necessarily matter what Greg Vanney wants as a manager. It doesn't necessarily matter which players this vice president wants. Chris Klein is the one who basically issues the contracts. It's going to be his vision. This is the inevitable result. The fans gave up before the season because of Chris Klein. The players have given up on the pitch. And it's fair to ask if that's because, by proxy, a lack of belief due to the boycott of Chris Klein. The Galaxy will be playing LAFC next week in El Tráfico. LAFC have yet to win at Dignity Health Sports Park, and there is absolutely no reason to believe that LAFC will not snap that streak next week. So, once again, winless LA Galaxy get embarrassed by the Houston Dynamo 3-0, providing absolutely zero joy to a fan base that is angry as hell and a team that pretty much looks like it's completely given up. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to subscribe to Faithful Angelinos. We're talking LA Galaxy soccer here every chance we get. Thank you for watching. I'm James. We'll be back tomorrow. Faithful Angelinos is a Quian Corte El Queso production. Take care.